Vaush, my conservative brother, has been getting a ton of election ads from Dems. Dems sent the stuff out too. Nah, Dems don't send out the right stuff. Dems send out fucking Obama tier Pete Buttigieg bullshit where they're like, the hope of the dream of our ancestors is to be fulfilled by the... No, what we need is a 24/7 nonstop blanketing of pro-left political propaganda, or at the very least anti-fascist political propaganda, which fully... And by the way, you don't have to lie or exaggerate anything to make the Republican Party look bad. A frank accounting of what they are is already insane enough. You know, not a mote of dishonesty is necessary. Not explicit or implicit. I mean, you can just be fully forthcoming, and it's you know, to our favor. Yeah. That Obama speech was nice, though. Maybe he's waking up. No, I mean, the problem is that, like, look, okay, if you want me to say something good, I'll say it. If you want me to say something good about Obama, then I will. Okay? Yes, Obama did indeed you know, sound really good in that recent speech that he gave. And it is a reminder that it kind of sucks that our head of state right now, Biden, is geriatric and incapable of enthusiastic advocacy for anything. The most we got was his Dark Brandon speech in front of the White House, and that was great and all. But I mean, here, listen to Obama.
Some of you here are on Social Security.
Why is it always so quiet?
Some of your parents are on Social Security. Some of your grandparents are on Social Security. You know why they have Social Security? Because they worked for it. They worked hard jobs for it. They have chapped hands for it. They had long hours and sore backs and bad knees to get that Social Security. And if Ron Johnson does not understand that, if he understands giving tax breaks for private planes more than he understands making sure that seniors who've worked all their lives are able to retire with dignity and respect, he's not the person who's thinking about you and knows you and sees you, and he should not be your senator from Wisconsin.
Now, again, I want to point out, I'm not asking for much here. I'm just asking for a mote of aggressive charisma from people who are taking a basic liberal stance here. The idea that Social Security should be protected is not a radical left position. It was the standard American political position for decades until Reagan and afterwards, when it became more and more common to either directly or to hint at the undermining, you know, of Social Security and other basic programs like that. This is very basic stuff, and Obama can do it, and people lose their shit for Obama because Democrats are usually so weak that somebody who's even a little bit charismatic comes across as like a bold defiance of tradition. Do you remember how fucking boring the 2020 Democratic primaries were? Do you remember? Oh, wow. Let's listen to Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, Joe Biden, Delancey, Delaney, Bloomberg. Yeah, wow. Phenomenal. Fantastic stuff. Klobuchar. You know, and don't get me wrong, Obama is uniquely charismatic. You know, I'm not saying that every candidate can be like him. There aren't, to my knowledge, any Republicans who are as charismatic as he is. But we can do a little bit fucking better, I think, than what we're currently stuck with, right? We don't have to boom and bust with getting like an Obama for 8 years, and then the rest of the Democratic leadership is all just a bunch of, you know, geriatric dullards who have absolutely no charisma in their body.
I mean, the message he's sending is pretty clear. If you're related to him, if you donate to his campaign, you get a deal. If you're not, you're out of luck and you're on your own.
That's a good speech. I can find another clip from it, actually. Obama is a very good orator. He certainly is. God, my Twitter has been glitching so much lately.
Don't put... So if you're scared, don't put your head under the covers. if you're anxious, don't put your head in the sand. If you're frustrated right now, don't complain, don't tune out.
Why is it so quiet?
Don't get bamboozled and fall for the okey doke that nothing that you say matters. I need you to get off your couch and vote. Put down your phone.
Vaush.gg.
Give TikTok a rest and vote.
Vaush.gg/map. Gotta get out there. Gotta help.
Of the majority, they only have to win 44% of the vote to get a majority of the assembly. Now think about that. Think about any other thing you do in life where 44% are on one side, 56% on the other, and 44 wins. It don't make sense. That is correct. And if they pick up a few more seats in both chambers, they'll be able to force through extreme, unpopular laws on everything from guns to education to abortion, and there won't be anything Democrats can do about it. Now, right now...
Why do we have to wait for Obama to say this stuff to get it, right? Like, why do we not have somebody in Biden's position who is just like, listen, like, we're gerrymandered as shit. They're anti-democracy. They're going to, like, say it frankly. It doesn't all need to be some gigantic, bombastic speech about the nature of the heart of our country. Look at Obama right here. He's coming up there. He's talking like an everyman. He's just like, yeah, this is, like, really crazy and unfair. And, like, we're basically screwed unless we, like, this shouldn't be crazy and unique.
The only person standing in their way is Tony Evers. And let me say this. I know Tony's low-key, he's self-deprecating. You know, he's got a little more of a Clark Kent vibe than a Superman vibe. But don't let the glasses and the necktie fool you, because Tony is tough. He's single-handedly keeping Republicans from driving the car off the road. He might be democracy's best hope in Wisconsin. That's one more reason he deserves your vote.
Like, I need you all to understand how bad things are, that after everything he's done, I still have to, like, begrudgingly point out, like, yeah, Obama. Obama. Yeah, Obama. Yeah, Obama. Yeah, Obama. Oh, yeah, Obama. Obama. I'm looking at more of these.
This is just an aside. And then there's this. I mean, this is just an aside. I'm going to read you two headlines, both from the Detroit News. One says, Whitmer signs order aimed at lowering insulin costs in Michigan. These are actual headlines. All right. Second headline. This is the second headline. Michigan Governor hopeful Tudor Dixon eaten by zombies in gory horror film. I don't actually have anything else to say. It's up to you folks. Whoever you think is the better choice. Come on. I will say the storyline in her zombie film is probably more believable than what Governor Whitmer's opponents thinks happened in the last election. Michigan deserves somebody who's going to work every day and fight for you. Somebody.
I just did, Andy. I just boosted volume on OBS.
Who's done it not just as your governor, but for her entire career. And by the way, you also deserve somebody who's going to stand up for a woman's right to make her own.
It's just frustrating. Oh yeah, this clip from AOC that I haven't seen.
Really having to acknowledge a central fact that reporting from the FBI and even in terms of Homeland Security, Jamie and I sit and he is the chair and I'm the vice chair of the House Oversight Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties, and we've held hearings on this, and there is absolutely no doubt that the data shows that the vast majority of incidents of domestic terror come from white nationalism, and that we are really truly facing an environment of fascism. And in the United States of America, this type of intimidation at the polls brings us to Jim Crow. It brings us back and harkens back to a very unique form of American apartheid that is not that long past ago. And we have never fully healed from it. And those wounds threaten to rip right back open if we do not strongly defend democracy in the United States of America.
Yeah, true. I do like AOC. I don't think that she, how do I put this? I don't think she has presidential charisma, you know? There's something, it's probably a lot of it is just her being young, personally, you know, because when we think of like the president, you know, we think of an older person. And she still just comes across like a college student to me. But I don't know. Or a woman? No, it's not. You cry about it. It's not a fucking gender thing. She comes across like a young college student. You goddamn know it. The funny thing, it's not just that she's young. She looks and sounds younger than she is, too. She has a mousy voice, and she comes across as non-confrontational. Even though she is. Pardon me. He's licking the AC again. Anna Kasparian's almost old enough to have earned for res. I think Anna Kasparian absolutely has presidential vibes. Why are U.S. presidents so geared towards old people? That's the case everywhere. The head of state tends to be an older person. I mean, not always, but often.